We are continuing our quest for our first bass or crappie of 2026. But as you can tell, I got it labeled as trout and maybe crappie. You never know. Crappie would be excellent. Bass would be excellent. Anything would be excellent. I'm just hoping that the fish cooperate. So that I can put out a decent show for y'all today. It is sometime in what, March, I think? Yeah, I think March. Now we're going to toss out the first bait of the day, and that's going to be some dough bait with a power egg, and maybe we'll get. I forgot to open up the bell. Oh well, life goes on. Uh, maybe I need to quit fishing. Maybe after that. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Man, I forgot how to fish, you guys. I didn't get to fish 2 days this last week, so I obviously don't know how to fish anymore. But whatever, it is what it is. All right. Let's retry that. I can't believe I just done that. All right, you guys. I need you guys to make sure that I flip the bell this time. I already got a flip, so we're good. Let's try that again without the oopsie daisy. And cast number one for the day. It's a windy day today. It's supposed to be nasty, rainy, everything in between. I replaced the rod that I bent up the eyelid on, but I think I'm going to do a DIY and let you guys see me repair the rod at some point, just so you guys kind of know how to do that if you guys ever decide to repair a rod. There are several different ways, but because the tip didn't break, it's just a mashed up eyelid, and so we got to replace that eyelid. And so I think one of these videos or live streams, I will show you guys how to Brady, what's going on? Maybe one of these live streams or videos, I'll show you how to DIY the well, not really DIY, but I guess it is the DIY, do it yourself kind of thing, on how to replace a messed up eyelid or broken eyelid on your rod, because I still got the other rod, but for time's sake, I just went with the buy the new one for now, replace the eyelid later type thing. Hopefully we're gonna get some fish today. Well, there is no hopefully. We're gonna get them today. I just don't know if we're gonna get the desired species or just one species or 3 species or whatever. So you guys have seen the first cast, which was a big old blooper reel, and then the second cast, we got it out there properly. Oh, I want to keep that on that rod, that way you guys can kind of see that. But first official cast with the new rod. It's just the same rod I had, the SST Okuma ultralight bait casting rod, to go with my Shimano BSF Corrado reel. So Last time we were out here, we were throwing a plastic worm and just knocking the trout dead with it. So hopefully this time we're going to repeat what we did last time, and be able to do the same thing, except for hopefully catch Javonte Roberts. What's going on, man? Glad you could join us. This time we're hoping to get a crappie or a bass. Don't know if we'll get either, but we're gonna give it a go and see if we can't get something other than a trout for 2026 today. We've caught a lot of trout this year so far, but it seems to be the only thing we've been able to catch as of right now. So we're going to continue. My numbers have dropped so far down on YouTube. I missed a day of fishing this week. But hey, we're almost 4,000 watch hours, which is no surprise there. I've gotten that a couple times and just have not taken monetization. Kind of one of those things, you know. Aiden, what's going on? How you doing today? I think that's how you say it. Ayden. I think that's how you say it. I hate to mispronounce anybody's name, but I just don't know everybody's name and how to pronounce them all sometimes. I don't have no worms, so I love fishing too. It's what keeps me sane, and it's what keeps me sane. Keeps me from going in crazy. So right now we're just using a black curly tail. My day is great. So far. Haven't gotten a bite, haven't gotten a sniffle, but we've only been out here for 8 minutes, so hopefully that 8 minutes is going to turn into a few fish today. A few trout, maybe some crappies or a bass or something. And if not, that's fine too. Well, the struggle can be real, and I'm fine with that. I'm at Prineville Reservoir in Central Oregon. A beautiful state with some beautiful fish in it. Whether it be a catfish, a trout, a steelhead, a sturgeon. Yeah, that's Oregon fishing for you. Slow it down a little bit, see if we can't get one of these cold water bass to bite. Next weekend, the bass should be biting because it's going to warm up to, it's supposed to be in the 70s most of next week, and not supposed to drop below 40, so that'll get the bass and everything else moving. You're in Tennessee, huh? Nice. A lot of good YouTubers in Tennessee. A lot of good YouTubers. Skipjack Cindy. Realistic Fishing. I think Richard Gene, the fishing machine's actually in Alabama, but he fishes the Tennessee River, so it must run through there or something. Going to your grandparents' house in Texas, nice. Right on. Hopefully you're going to have fun with your grandparents. Last weekend I got to fish with my granddaughter, which was awesome. Still kind of cold to be working these baits too fast for bass, but I'm just kind of like trying to get one of them reaction bites. But now I decided to slow it down a little bit to try to increase my chances of getting snagged up on a fish, but it also increases my chances of getting snagged up on the bottom by slowing it down. But sometimes these cold water fish, you got to slow it down. I could throw a drop shot and almost feel like I could get a bass, no problem this right now, but I dislike slow fishing. I've never been too fond of catching catfish on trout guts, huh? That's cool. Nothing wrong with catching catfish on trout guts, for sure. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Yeah, I think they are, Ron. I think they are. Them decoys, man, they take over a body of water real quick. Especially when you got a decoy guy like Ron making decoys for you. Almost wish I had more patience. I just don't have that kind of patience. To work something so slow and methodical that it's frustrating. I know the water hadn't come up, the temperatures on the water hadn't come up enough yet, but still, I feel like if you work the bait in front of a fish, you get them to bite. That's one thing I've learned about any type of fishing. It don't even matter what time of year it is. You get it in front of their face, if they want to eat it, they'll eat it. It don't matter if it's 100 degrees or 20 degrees out. If they're going to eat, they're going to eat. If not, they're not. Ooh, blueberry pancakes, nice. Are you gonna send them my way? You'll be moving slowly while shopping, huh? I had a breakfast burrito this morning. Later on today, I'm gonna go try the Arch burger from McDonald's. I think. I don't know if it's big or small, but I think I'm gonna go try the Archberg today. I thought about bringing the other rod out, the longer rod with the Beyond Braid, to test out the castability with lures and stuff, but I just figured if they're not biting, no reason in going the extra mile. The water has come up a lot here at Prineville, for sure. Not nearly as low as it was. Almost got the legs of the pier in the water. Almost. Get my hands back into casting shape for crappie and bass fishing. Trying to, because I had that surgery and my hands are doing a heck of a lot better than what they were, for sure. Heck of a lot better. All the decoys are making the water level rise. Yeah, I believe you're right there, Ron. I believe you're right. I feel like next weekend, everybody's going to be able to catch a bass next weekend. I can't guarantee that, but I feel like everybody's going to be able to catch a bass. With the warming spell we're having next week, temperatures in the 70s, not dropping below 40. I think it's going to be a bass catching weekend next weekend, maybe even some crappie. And even if not no crappie, I think we'll be able to catch a bass next weekend. So I'll be out probably Ochoco's next weekend trying to catch a bass out there. And as long as the water keeps rising, I'm going to be happy. Means the lake's going to fill up if it keeps doing that. David, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've had their milkshakes once. Boy, ran right through me. Ran right through me too. Dairy products and me don't get along too good. Don't get along too good. I've never really eaten there before because I looked at the prices and I'm thinking, man, that's kind of expensive. But they definitely got some good milkshakes and ice cream there. Kind of expensive, but still good. I ain't gonna complain. For good dairy, that's just gonna run right through you. Yeah, that's true. Even McDonald's ain't even really affordable anymore. You know? That is so true. It just, you'd save money just by eating at home, but even eating at home is expensive anymore. You see the prices of a steak? Man. That's okay though. I like me a good steak once in a while. I had to replace my leader on this rod that I had to replace the rod on because when I damaged the eyelid of that last rod, I had to I had to it damaged my leader, so I had to replace my leader this morning. I would have probably been fishing sooner, but I'm trying to work this bait slower, but I ain't too good at that. Burning baits is what I do. If I'm not baiting and waiting, it's burning baits. It can make it very hard to catch fish this time of year. I may switch to a spoon or something at some point. Or throw a gulp minnow underneath the float or something. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, look at how expensive gas is right now. And whenever gas goes up, groceries go up. It's incredibly expensive. I'm telling you. You want groceries to go up, make sure fuel prices go up. Fuel prices go up, groceries go up. I mean, it cost me 60-something bucks to fill up my truck this morning. That's the first time I've ever spent 60 bucks to fill up my truck. Boy, if gas prices get too expensive, I'm going to have to do the monetization. Just to afford to be able to go fishing. Yeah, that's true, Ron. At least decoy prices are still affordable. That's true. That's true. I need to get some more of them 7-pound decoys. All right, I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back. Got to get me a couple more of them 7-pound decoys. Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to get completely full because, like you said, we needed the snow and we just ain't got it this year. Hopefully the mountains got the amount of snow they need to fill this place up. But it's definitely coming up. We need to come up another 15 feet and we'll be doing pretty good, I think. We needed to come up another 30 feet to be completely full. But I'm not going to complain. As long as it keeps coming up. Boy, even working this bait slow ain't catching no fish this morning. That's okay though. Lots of daytime to catch a fish. Probably should have brought some worms if it's going to be this slow. Ugh. Rock cod. I thought that was a bite. South Florida is in a major drought cycle right now. Yeah, I think we might be getting back into that drought cycle here. Seems like we get a drought cycle about every 3 to 5 years. It seems like. Check that point on that because you got it snagged up, and hopefully we still. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that out. That's I'll show you here. Now, if it's a sharp hook, when you do that, it should see it's just sliding, So we're gonna have to change that. Most people wouldn't dare slide a tip hook across their finger like that, but when you've been fishing as long as I have, and you've snagged a rock like we did. Yeah, I was hoping I accidentally hooked the fish too, but that's kind of the way it goes sometimes, Ron. Not everybody can hook the big ones like you do. But so I know that I need to change that hook because I can no stopping of it. So, by the way, don't try that at home, folks. I would hate for you to get the hook in the finger. Don't do what I do. I'm kind of dumb that way, Dumb because I've been doing it. I've been fishing for so long. I kind of understand what I'm trying to do here. So, please, folks, don't do what I do. As far as rubbing a hook along your finger like that, you could get hooked very badly. That's why you've got YouTubers like me to teach you what not to do, All right, you guys, I'm going to put you back on that rod, and you guys can let me know if I get a bite while I'm changing out that hook. Two Guns Paul. All right, man. Be safe. We'll see you when you get here. There, that's what I'm looking for. Took forever to find it, but I found it. Sometimes it takes forever to find what I'm looking for, you guys. I need to be more organized at times. Every time I feel like I'm organized enough, I end up being not organized enough. That's okay. Eventually, we always find what we're looking for. Have we gotten a bite yet, you guys? Probably left them up around the car. On the back end of the car, that's okay. I've got these ones. Boy, that wind has picked up some, y'all. What's going on, Joshua Trades? How you doing, bud? Yeah. There we go. Give me a new plastic worm on there, you guys. That one got kind of used up. right, we're all ready to go again. You know, just took a little bit to get done, but we got her. All right. Whew. A lot of work, y'all. Okay. Now, let's see here. Okay, I told you guys not to do this here because how sharp your hook could be. See, it won't slide at all. See, that's what a sharp hook will do for you. See, it won't slide at all. New hook, sharp. See if can't. I mean, I caught a lot of fish out in that last one I had, y'all. So I got my money's worth out of it. Let's see if we can't get our money's worth out of this one. New bait, new hook. Let's get a fish, y'all. Hit some rocks right there. Boy, it's a breezy one today. Breezy one today. It makes me wonder if I should move more towards the point or more inward for fishing, but I was hoping to get a little windbreak by being right here, and I have had a little bit of a windbreak, but I feel like with as much as it's picking up, I'm going to have to move further in, because if I move to the towards the point, that's going to blow more wind at me. If I move more inwards towards the pier, then I will get less wind, I think. Anyways, it should work out that way, in theory. Don't know if it will. Basically, on this side of the point is deep water. On the other side of the point is shallower water. So rocks. The fish should be here. I've caught plenty of fish here this year, so should be here someplace. Last time I was in the spot, I was catching a lot of fish. But this time they're just kind of like, yeah, let's not show up today. What in the world just happened? That was weird. Huh. That was totally that just that'll frustrate you to no end. Cast. For whatever reason, your braid breaks, and then it's you can't make this stuff up, folks. You really can't. I'm going to show you what happened here on that one. Okay. All right. So I was casting bird's nest. My leader didn't even break at the leader, it broke at the braid. For whatever reason. And that's what caused that right there. Whatever. Yeah, it makes no sense, but it happened, so. Today we're out of 2 jig heads so far. One we're out of a jig head because it broke, or we hung up and pulled, and it just kind of like, the first one we got hung up and pulled it off and ruined that one, and then this one it was just a casting, and for whatever reason it broke off for whatever reason. We just lost quite a bit of line on that one. Why, I don't know, but we did. So now we got to make a new leader. No biggie, we got plenty of material to do that. It's just frustrating when you're fishing and it stuff like that happens. You know, and the thing about live streaming is there's no editing, there's no chopping and splicing and all that good stuff. When stuff like this happens, you guys see it. So, I mean, it may be boring to you guys, or it may not be. I don't know. I just know that showing real life stuff while fishing is a good thing. Not a bad thing. Okay. So, 8-pound fluorocarbon. That's what we're using, P-line. And we're going to attach it to our braid. Before I do that, though, I want to see if I can find my scissors to make my job a little easier. Of course, I could have left them up at the truck for all I know. On the tailgate, because that's where I was using them earlier. I'll just use my Gerber. It does happen for sure. I'll just use these. Not quite as good as my other snippers, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll find that after we get this line connected, you guys. Okay. So we're just gonna take and pull off. We're not even gonna disconnect it yet. We're just gonna do that and hopefully show you guys a somewhat decent technique on how to combine your braid to fluoro. Take your fluoro, make a loop, and you're going to take your braid, put it through the loop, top or bottom, it don't matter. Some people might say that it does, some people might say that it don't. I'm going to say it don't matter. So then you're going to take and make that tag of braid long, so that you got time. That way you got enough line to go up and down the loop. Okay. So now that we got that, okay, we're going to hold on to that loop with those two fingers. We're going to take these two fingers here, and we're going to go up 7 times and then down 7 times. What's the name of the knot? I don't know. I don't always know the name of the knots that I use. I just use them because they work. Okay, so and then now we're going to go up 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to go down 7 times. 1, 2, 3, come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to take that and that fluoro loop that we got. We're going to take that tag into that braid. We're going to put it through the little loop we made, just like that. We try to be a little educational here. What up, Blue? And then we're going to spin on it to cinch it down so we don't weaken the line. See, and then we can cinch it down just like that. See? Good and tight. And that should hold really good. It usually does anyways. Okay, now we're going to take and we're going to trim off both tag ends, the braided tag end. And we're going to put that in our pocket because we don't want to litter that. I go fishing too much and see too many other people litter of line. That wouldn't be right of us to do it. And we trim off the fluorocarbon. And there you go. Tag ends are in pocket. Okay. And now we've got probably a 6 to 8 foot leader maybe. There. And then we're just going to cut it off here, off the spool, you guys. There we go. Now we got to get a new jig head out on there. That wind is nasty today. Nasty. Stay fishy, what's going on? Oh yeah? Alright, let's find what we need to get re-rigged up here. Okay. Go ahead and go with it. Get another jig head. Get it tied on there. Just gonna use the cinch knot as usual. Yes, the cinch knot. Yeah, it is nasty. But that's the thing is YouTube is YouTube, and I've got to put out content. I've got to do stuff, so here we are. Still doing YouTube stuff, you know. Just a simple cinch knot is all it's going to take. I lost quite a bit of spool for whatever reason when that happened. What's up, Antonio from Brazil? Good afternoon. Good morning from us, but good afternoon from you. Windy, windy, windy. Windy, windy, windy. That doesn't surprise me none. I think we'll go with the dead rig this time. Instead of what we were doing. Just because I don't throw the dead rig much lately. You guys. I don't like putting the dead rig on. So we'll go with my favorite, which is the all natural one. It says smelt on it. So yeah, it needs to warm up a little bit more, I think. Yeah, but it is what it is. We just take it as it comes, you know. All right, you guys. Now we're going to measure this up. So see how I put that up to the jig head. See right there is where I want that hook to come out of that jig. So that's why I measured up like that. So then I put it on there and I thread it up right to where I want it to come out at. There you go. An evened rig right there. Yeah, I won't be in shorts. I don't do shorts. I don't do shorts. Looks like a shrimp, huh? So, but we're back to fishing now. I don't know why we have some difficulties, but we do. That's just par for the course of life. Not going to be perfect all the time, you guys. When the crappie start biting and stuff like that, oh, happy day. For sure, for sure. What are you guys doing today besides watching me fish? Because that's all I'm doing is fishing. I ain't catching nothing so far. No fish yet. No fish yet. Fishing is hit or miss, you know. Last time I was out here, I caught a bunch of fish. This time, so far, no fish. You know, it's the way it goes sometimes. Can't expect it to be 1,000 fish a day, you know. Unfortunately. I want the fish to start biting. It's supposed to be bad, windy and rainy all day today. No Mo in the chat yet, but we've had everybody else in the chat so far, so that's a plus. Cool, cool. Yep, no fish yet. No fish yet. We're trying. I mean, we're definitely trying. There's just nothing you can do if they're not biting. I want the fish to bite just as bad as everybody else does. Michael Quills, how you doing? Fishing slow today. We've had zilch nada so far. That's okay though. Day's young. Fish could bite at any time. This is great, huh? I guess that's the way they call it, fishing and not catching, huh? It's okay though. I've had plenty of really good days this year fishing. Not every day can be magic, I guess. Well, I'm back to casting anyways. I mean, I took a long break there for a fat minute, but I'm back to casting anyways. From not being able to do a whole lot of casting because of the surgeries and stuff, but now I'm back to throwing. Back to casting. I'm happy. I may take a break from this and throw a gulp minnow out there, or a plastic worm underneath the float or something, just because I want to see if I can get a fish. Fall fish. I just want to fish, y'all. I don't have no worms. Didn't bring no worms. Well, you're not even fishing though, you're working. It's getting to the time of year where I stop buying worms because I don't do a lot of bait fishing. And now that my hand's doing better, there's going to be less bait fishing. This time of year, though, when it's cold and windy and everything in between, a worm is hard to beat, though, I have to say. Definitely hard to beat. Mosta, what's going on? How you doing? Glad you could join us this morning. Well, I didn't think you were going to show up, Mo. I thought we were going to go a complete live stream without you being in there. You're probably watching somebody else, right? Somebody more entertaining than me? That's not hard to do, be more entertaining than me. We need Brucey and Lucy to show up. So far, neither one has shown up. Now that Mo's here, it's time for Brucey and Lucy to show. Some casts I'm throwing it out there and retrieving it right away. And other casts I'm throwing it out there and let it sink a while. And then retrieving it in. Just varying my retrieves. I want to go fishing Brazil. For sure. Brazil's a bucket list. Bucket list. What's your guys' bucket list places to fish? Bucket list place for you guys to fish. Fat Cat, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us. All right, I think we'll put this down for a little bit and try a little different approach to the whole fishing thing right now. Take and put this down for the moment. Grab that other rod of mine. And see if we can't make a little noise with something else. Not guaranteeing we're going to catch anything, but you never know what's going to happen. Get a worm, a bobber rig out there, and I think we'll start out with a pink worm for a little bit. And if that don't work, we can always try a gulp minnow. No? Okay? Alright, let's get that pink worm out. So we're going to go ahead and put the pink Potski fireworm on. I've had some good luck using these Potski fireworms. And some pink garlicky worms is what we're going to do here. See if we can't get a fish on it. Sometimes doing something different makes all the difference in catching and not catching. And I won't have to work so hard doing this. The wind and the flow to do most of the work for me. And we'll just thread here this on basically like a regular worm. You guys. I need to change that hook for real. That hook's all bent up and mangled up and everything in between. And I just keep on using it. Oh, I'm probably only going to be live until about 10:30, 10:30 probably, unless I start catching fish and people are just like, don't leave us. Then I might stay longer. And I know Mo, she's usually pretty good about saying, no, don't leave. If Albie was here, he would be like, no, don't leave. But Albie's not here, and so far Mo's here, but not Albie. We're just going to throw that out there and let it sit out there and do its thing for a little bit. See if we get bit. If not, that's okay too. Yeah, I know it's snake day. I'm looking forward to watching that. What time's your snake wrangling happening? That way I know to tune in. Bought a few Rapalas last night. Trolling baby. Nice, nice, nice. Got some spin fish from Yak Baits. Yeah, I got some of them too. Those are nice. Because you can lace those with some tuna or something, and that'll help increase your chances of getting bit. Those are nice when you can buy them scent baits, you know, where you can lace them with scents and stuff. That's always nice. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be live for maybe another 45 minutes to an hour. So, yeah, I'll check it out then. So, probably 10:30 is when I'll probably call it. 10:30. Probably closer to 10:30 because I want to, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But okay, yeah. I'll be sure to check it out. So you're 2 hours in front of us. No, you're not interrupting my life. I usually only go for about 2.5, 3 hours anyways, so. Depends on how good the fishing is too. Sometimes if the fishing is good, then I'll stay longer. The gay fish? What do you mean gay fish? Antonio? I did get a new box of trout magnets too, so I definitely want to throw those out sometime. Probably not today. Yeah, if you're in the snake wrangling business, I think so, probably. If that's what they're all after, traffic probably is going to stink. One thing I found out about snakes is as long as you don't bother them, a lot of times they don't bother you. So it is chilly today because of all this wind. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so windy. Got some blue skies out in the distance, but it's not very blue. See, you got a little bit of blue skies out there, but it ain't gonna be blue for long. Cause I mean, it could, but it's not calling for it to be blue. One of these days, nah, never mind. I don't want to go rattlesnake hunting because I wouldn't want to kiss one of them. They might bite me in the lip, inject me with toxin and venom and stuff. So I don't think I'm going to be catching any rattlesnakes and releasing them anytime soon. I was hoping I'd catch a bass today or a crappie, but there's been a lot of casting and no catching. A lot of casting and not catching. $4,000 of snake. What'd you guys do? Relocate them to another area, or did you guys just cook them up? That goose ain't sounding too happy. Wow, that's a lot of snake. Wow. Them to eat them. I just usually wrangle them to get rid of them from people. Yeah, I mean my dad's from Oklahoma, and they done that in Oklahoma too. Snake wrangling, but I don't know if he ever took any participation in that. So I know Oklahoma and Texas at least has rattlesnake wrangling. Texas got some big old rattlesnakes in there, huh? Isn't it? Big ones. Wow, that's a long time to be wrangling snakes. Long time. But I mean, it makes sense to wrangle them for research and everything like that. Yeah. I generally just wrangle them to get rid of them because they're a nuisance for people. I usually relocate them and let them go. I don't know how I got into the snake wrangling business, but I did it. Well, the sun finally decided to poke out a little bit, say hi. Doesn't mean that it's warming it up any. Can't even find my float at this point. That glare from the sun is terrible, y'all. Yeah, they are dangerous and they have benefits, yeah. Snakes are Snakes are a pleasant thing of life, though. I mean, even though they're dangerous and they got their, negative side to them, but it's like all creatures, they all got their place in this world. They all got their place in this world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've maybe killed 3 rattlesnakes in my life most of the time. When I've dealt with them, I've just relocated or watched them at a distance. So. Are you going to be live tonight catfishing too, Fat Cat? Because usually Saturday nights you go live catfishing. Or shall we call it turtle fishing? Yeah, that makes plenty of sense for, like I said, it makes plenty of sense for wrangling because of, like you said, stuff like that, for sure. All right, man. Well, I'll be looking forward to your snake wrangling, and then I'll look forward to your live for catfishing. For sure, for sure. Yeah, kind of like the iguanas in Florida. Too many of them. Yeah. I got you on that, Fat Cat. Like Oregon, we got a good population of them, but they're not over populated here. The rattlesnakes. Everybody says to kill on sight when you see a rattlesnake. I disagree with that, especially in Oregon, because it's not like we're overran by them, I'm thinking next weekend it'll be warm enough to catch a bass or a crappie. I've already seen one catfish caught this year out of Prineville Reservoir. So that's a plus. Not anything special, just a little old bullhead. But I'm glad to see a little old bullhead over no catfish at all. Oh yeah, well why don't you take a picture of that blue and send me a picture of that skink? I know we get issues with skinks being in the school. I don't know why skinks like being at school, but they like being at school. Maybe they want to be educated skinks. Thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate it. Been a slow day, but a good day. You know, the chat makes these slow days of fishing worthwhile. All the people who show up and say hi. For sure, for sure. Next week I get to go to school and talk to the kids about fishing and YouTube. Next week I got invited to school. Next week on Tuesday I get to go talk to the chillins about fishing and YouTube. I don't know why they'd want to invite me, but they did. I'm not even that big of a YouTuber either. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't make no sense out of it, but hey, they wanted to invite me to come speak to the kids at school about YouTube and fishing. Sounds like fun to me. What do you guys think? Do you think it sounds like fun? Talking to a bunch of school kids? I think it's a bunch of sixth grade students. I think. That'd be cool. I hope, anyways. Hopefully they don't boo me, you know? Nobody wants to be booed. I guess if they don't boo me, I'll consider it a success, right? Honkers and milk. Look at the little honkers. Look at the honkers. Look at them, the beautiful little honkers. Well, those are some big honkers. I wonder if they're a mated pair. I wonder if geese mate for life. Thank you, Mo, for getting her done. Do you guys know if geese mate for life, or they made a pair? That means they're together for life. I know some animals are that way. I'm just not sure if they are or not. I do love watching some wildlife though, especially when the fishing is slow. These are geese. They're bigger than a duck. Here in about 2 months, they'll be having babies. About 2 months, they'll be having babies. Yeah, they might. I mean, I don't know. It'd be kind of an interesting fact to know, I guess. they're YouTube stars and don't even know it. YouTube stars and don't even know it. Yeah. They're probably the same geese I've seen over and over again on this here channel. Maybe not. You just never know. That one's finally starting to take a bigger lead. Not that it's a race or anything, but I mean, they could be racing. They just don't look like they're in too big of a rush if they're racing. I know Skipjack Cindy, she likes to have duck races on her channel when she can't go catfishing. So we're having our very own goose race right here. The one's catching up. One's looking like it's getting ready to take the lead. These are geese, not ducks. On the outside, yep. Yep. Dan's, what's going on? Jigs, what's going on, man? How you doing? You don't think I am awake when they fish? Come on, gooses. You can do it. The one on the inside took the lead. I'm doing good. My hands are doing a lot better. I mean, they're still numb, but, well, yeah, they're still numb, but they're not hurting. So I would say I'm doing good. Fishing slow, but good. I'll take a slow day of fishing over a slow day of work any day of the week, though. Right now, we're just kind of got a goose race going on here. The one on the inside finally took the lead. Finally took the lead. Go. Come on, outside. Duck or goose. You can do it. You can do it. Yep, nothing like it. Yeah. Man, that one on the outside just is like giving up. I think. Because it had a commanding lead. Now the one on the inside got the commanding lead. Looks like they're turning into the bank now. Headed for the home stretch of the bank, it looks like. The outside one seemed to have gotten too tired and kind of losing steam there. Darn it. We had a good race going on there for a second. All right, you guys. We're going to get off them geese. Get back to paying attention to what we were doing. Well, no wonder why we didn't get by. Our stuff is all jacked up. right. All right, let's try this again. No wonder why we didn't get bit. We weren't flying properly. All right, let's try it again. That time we're definitely flying properly. We are definitely out there going to be fishing properly this time. All right. Wild world of sports, geese racing out in Prineville. Yep. Uh-oh. The one on the inside, or on the outside, starting to catch up again. Oh, where they at? They're over there somewhere. Oh, there. The one on the outside's catching up. Go. Having too much fun. Yep. I can't tell which one won. Sorry, guys. That was fun, though. That was definitely fun. You got 50 on the outside goose. What's up, Mr. Two Guns? We're going to give about another 10 minutes and we're going to go check out Fat Cat on his live. Because he's going live, you guys, so be sure to be subbed up to Fat Cat and stuff like that, because they're going to do a roundup and of some snakes. So you guys go check out Mr. Fat Cat. Well, how you doing, Mr. Paul? Looks like you left that worm on there for a little too long there, buddy.
Yeah. It's pretty dry.
It's going. No fish, but it's going. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be live for about another 10 minutes, and I'm gonna get off here because I want to check out Fat Cat's. He's gonna be wrangling snakes down in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, because they do the snake roundup every.
Oh yeah.
So he's down there in Texas. They're getting ready to do that snake roundup. Rattlesnake roundup.
I love that this water is up.
Oh yeah, it's come up quite a bit. I told you it should be about there this weekend. So hopefully it's gonna get up even further. You know.
Yeah.
And by all means, it should. Yep, the fish are on strike, I think. I think the fish are on strike. And Mr. Two Guns has showed up. Say hi, Mr. Two Guns. He come to show me how to catch a fish. Because I can't seem to even get a bite today.
Well, what I'm not going to show you right now is how to stay out of the wind.
I can't seem to get a bite to save my life this morning. But I mean, the last time I was out here, I just caught so many of them. I probably didn't need to catch any today, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a matter of moving. Are you going to stay here for a while?
I'm going to stay here until at least 11.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to move over to my other spot. Because I want to go try that out if I'm not getting bit here.
Yeah.
You know me, I'll spend a good part of some time at one spot, and then if that don't pan out, then I'll move.
I agree.
Yeah, if it warms up a bit, it might change for sure.
Yeah, that cold snap comes back.
Oh yeah, well, by next weekend, I think the bass and the crappie should be biting. So I was hoping I'd get one today, you know, because it hadn't been too awfully cold this week. But so far, no bass, no crappie. It looks like you and I are the only ones crazy enough to be out here right now.
I think crazy is the operative word there. Yeah. I just love to be out by the water.
Yeah.
And, you know, I may just stand here with my hand. Are you bobber fishing?
Yeah, I got a fake worm underneath that float.
All right.
Just trying to do something different because what I was doing wasn't working, and I can keep the worm in the water, the plastic worm in the water, you know, underneath that float without
Yeah.
having to cast and reel. But I mean, I've probably done 100 casts during a live stream with cast and reel. I just was like, time to try something else.
I think those fish may be waiting a little deeper.
Yeah, they could be. I've had the dough bait out there and haven't moved it once. And still haven't gotten a bite on it. Fishing with Papa, what's going on, man? Make sure you guys go check out the Fat Cat. He's gonna go live. He's doing a snake roundup in Texas. Did you ever do that snake roundup in Texas when you were in Texas?
No, I value my life.
You value your life.
I have seen it performed in a smaller scale
Uh-huh.
because it's a lot. They do it a lot, actually.
Oh, do they?
Really just to control the
Yeah.
population.
Yeah.
But yeah, they round them up and then they'll have a rattlesnake fry and they'll milk for the vanna.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the rattlesnake souvenirs.
The rattlesnake souvenirs.
Get a preserved rattle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Snake skin boots. Yeah, they make it it really is a festival. There may be a bigger one when it gets warmer. Because it's easier to find them.
Yeah. Well, in Texas, it's probably warm right now, anyways.
It's probably in the 70s or even 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely warm.
I know they do that in Oklahoma too.
Yeah, wherever you get those snakes,
Well,
if they don't have a predator,
uh,
then they just overbreed,
uh,
and they actually kill themselves because they can't get enough to eat
uh,
because there's too many. And it may seem weird, but in a particular region, if there's too many,
no,
they'll starve, just like deer.
it makes sense for the if they get overpopulated. Yeah, I mean it's just like anything. Too much of one thing ain't necessarily a good thing, you know. I'm gonna reel this in so you can cast it. See, I'll be able to drift over you once you get out there. But unless you're out there, I can't really drift over you. Huh? I seen you. Yeah, I seen you. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here, y'all. That way I can get ready to go see Fat Cat catch some snakes, y'all. Appreciate you guys joining us this morning. We may go live again later on today, may not. Just depends on how I feel about the situation. So, y'all, get ready to go hop over there and check out Fat Cat's snake wrangling. Y'all, so, you know what I'm going to say? Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. That's Two Guns Paul. This is G-Man Fishing. And I know, Mo, you're going to say no. And Albie didn't join us this morning. So what in the world am I getting out of here for? Because I want to go watch Fat Cat wrangle some snakes. So, y'all, till next time, this is G-Man Fishing, and we are